Hello, everybody. We are back with the Sandbox stream. Uh, you might notice my configuration is a little different and a little weird, and I have a hard time looking right at you guys. My tripod broke for my webcam. so,
Oh no.
no. Yeah, I went to move it because I got the new monitor set up and I'm moving everything around. It was one of those like squid tripods that like grabs onto things. I'd have it hooked onto the monitor, and one of the legs just snapped right off. So my webcam is way down low. It's like on top of an upside down cup right now. Kind of jerry rigged it here. So uh,
Sure.
so we're working through that. But I am Alex with the Sandbox, and my voice cracked there because I'm 31 years old, and I'm joined here by Joseph, our producer, and
Hello.
I'm a little giddy because we're streaming from my new computer now, and you know what that means. We get to see Joseph the whole stream. Here he is, and now, of course, those of you who were with us Saturday, uh, you you saw Joseph anyway, and he's been hosting a few times before during the whole last pre-sale. So it's not like he's new, but he's new to me hosting streaming because I'm not living in the stone ages of 2015 anymore with my computer. So,
Great.
so yes, I think everybody else is excited for my new PC. I'm excited for my new PC because I can do stuff like I can show you 2x2 lands now. We can check that out in a
Great.
little bit. I also can I can have my AC running with RTX voice on, and you can hear me clearly without it cutting out constantly. So hopefully my voice will be crystal clear the whole time. Hopefully you'll be able to see Joseph nicely the whole time. So it's gonna be an adventure. Um, so yes, got a new PC. New. It is for work. I mean, and my work is making games and playing games. So, it's also a gaming PC. It's a work.
That's
It's
right.
a gaming work PC.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. All right. So, some quick news. Not on the screen right now. But if you are interested in joining the Game Maker Alpha and you are not a landowner, now is your time. If you go to sandbox.game/play, you can apply to join the Game Maker Beta, Game Maker Alpha. Sorry, Game Maker Alpha. It is no longer locked into just landowners, so anyone can join the whitelist. And I can see those number reports every week, more and more people applying. So it's very exciting to see more and more people getting involved in working with the game maker. So 3080 Ti Super Turbo. No, I held back. I went with the 2070 Super because that's all I really need at the moment. And I don't know if you've been hearing the news. This isn't a tech channel. I mean, I guess it's kind of a tech channel, but we don't talk about hardware that much. Uh, uh, there's a lot of issues going on with the 30 series right now that I am glad to just have a nice, stable, technically last gen, meaning like last year card. So I'm very happy with my setup right now, and I've got my eyes looking at maybe a 3090 next year uh, because I don't know, it just seems obscene. So, so
Just go
anyway,
all out. You know what I mean? Just get it.
right. So I see somebody asking in the chat, who is that? So I'm Alex, and this guy over here. That's weird. I have to do it backwards. Is Joseph, our producer? You may have heard his voice with us before, and he works with our marketing and in support, helping lots of people on our Discord and Telegram. He You might see stuff that he's written pop up in random places around the sandbox. So yeah, he's very helpful all around, and I don't think I could do this without him anymore because there's just way too much going on, which is weird. I don't. Can you
You
see the
know,
viewer
Alex, I
count?
gotta say, I can't do it without you. I was here on Saturday, right? And we had a
Yeah.
lot of fun on Saturday. We learned a little bit about the Game Maker at its absolute base if you've never used it before. But at the same time, I felt like I was like, wait, over here, over here. Oh my goodness, where's
Yeah.
all the information? I gotta talk to you. I gotta do this, right? And it was just like, wow, I'm very happy to have you back out. You're invaluable to me. I want to be able to answer as many questions as I can. And trying to do that at the exact same time as doing anything in the Game Maker, not easy. So
It's I
commend you for all your
thank
work
you.
that you did before I was here. And now that you're back, thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you. We'll just have like a big group hug now. Yeah, no. How many MLB hats? I don't have any MLB hats. I used to have a Yankees hat when I was in high school, and I think somebody stole it. So I don't know what happened to that. So back to news stuff. There is a contest going on for VoxEdit. So if you go to forum.sandbox.game, we've got the contest going on. It's a medieval contest. Let's take a quick peek at the entries right now. So that's a meme contest. There's multiple competitions going on. So there seems to be a meme contest going on as well. I don't know what that's about. We got we got some people excited about the executioner stuff going on here. Wow. This isn't a. I thought this was a guillotine at first. It's a printing press. I should know better.
Giant Knight. I'm going to the forum right now. Is it voting time? Can we vote? Because I'm voting for that.
I believe you can. I believe you can vote.
So listed is open right now. So we'll as soon as it closes.
Oh, look at these candles are great. I'm not even entirely sure how he set that up. I guess he's probably hiding the flames inside. That looks really good. So
it does.
That's Yashik doing these little candles. Those are beautiful.
Yashik actually won my contest this last week that I was doing on Twitter.
He showed you what he got?
Oh, he showed me what he's got, and it was really cool. I was super excited about that. That kind of work is great. That's
yeah.
By the way, that contest continues when you get through this.
So we got a medieval printing press by Lion King. We got this Giant Knight by Eichmann. He's been in a bunch of stuff before. We've got Diego with this executioner, which I guess it's the whole setup: the executioner and the guillotine and the watermelon. So that's a whole package there. And then we've got the Unholy Steed by Spectres, the Medieval Candles by Yashik, Mystic Plague Doctor by Guacamole, Templar Knights Crusader by Yashik, dual wielding. That's cool. I guess all you really have to do dual wielding is you use that warrior template, and if you just make another sword for the other hand, it's really kind of already built in there. So that's really cool. I hadn't thought of doing that. A priest, monk, cleric, or cultist by Yashik. Could be any of those. What is this? A corruption temple by
that's pretty cool.
Fire Menarge. That is really cool. Very like Cthulhu, otherworldly darkness. It is very small, so one thing to keep an eye out for as you're working on stuff is scale. So each of these squares on the grid on the floor is a 1 by 1 meter size. So this whole temple is only about 3 meters wide. So it's a little on the small side for a temple, but it's still a really cool decoration and something that you could scale up maybe to make it full sized. Or you could make your players really mini, I guess. But that animation for the tentacles is great. Love that. Chariot by Marine. That's got some really nice curving going on at the top here.
I'm loving that. And not only that, but I'm noticing it on the wheels, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just really well done overall.
Yeah,
everything is
put a lot of care into crafting that, especially that roof. I mean, that just the fact that it's so smoothly curved, like it didn't even. I looked at it and I was like, oh hey, yeah, and kind of looked away and I'm like, what? What? That's like a technical accomplishment. That's very difficult to do something
Yeah.
that detailed and that accurately, so much that it's seamless, and I didn't even like think about it. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, it just looks like a 3D model, but that's all voxels, so that's really good. We've got this medieval catapult by Willy. Look at that great animation. It even the wheels kick up when it hits the top. Beautiful. We've got Dark Knight by Full Mustache. I love the floating head. It's very mystical. Cool design there. We got a Friendly Friar by Crypto Woman.
I love
She's a
the
chunky-
animation on the friendly flight. That's so good.
Like, run away! It makes me think of Monty Python.
Yeah.
We got a Dark Witch by Damon. That's creepy. All black face there and red glowing eyes. We got a Forge Fire by Ryan J.K. Paragon Wizard of the Kingdom by Fuifuvu. I have no idea. Sorry. Crimson Guard Commander by Nexonic. This looks like it was rendered in Light Tracer, based on a few things. I mean, you could throw this into any renderer, but we've been having some really nice renders from people putting stuff in Light Tracer. I've actually started using it for work stuff occasionally. We've got Medieval Archer by Leighton Coded, and that's got some custom animations going on. That's very cool. Got the bow bending back and everything.
Yeah, like
Fearless Peasant by Marine. Some very nice sculpting on that hood. Looks really good. We got
that one reminds me of Monty Python as well. Just to go back to the Fearless Peasant for a second.
yeah.
That's kind of funny to me. It's like who is your I don't know. I love it.
What is the airspeed velocity of
Unladen swallow. Yes.
unladen
Yes.
barn
Yes.
swallow? I think.
Yeah.
I would have been thrown
What
off
is
the
it?
bridge by
Is
now.
it an African swallow or a European swallow? I love it.
And then this is a different guillotine than the one up here, right? Yeah, it's a different guillotine, but we've got another guillotine by D Gang, a Queen by BDJ Sync. BDJ Sync is a regular viewer on here, and we've got a Legendary Knight by Noxious. I don't know. I think it should be Noxious. All right, so that's all the contest entries. So there's a lot going on in this contest, and we've still got a few more days. So I think competition is open until the 6th at 3 a.m. I'm guessing that's Eastern time based on where I am. So
Yes.
make sure it's if you are going to enter, I would enter ASAP, because the more time you're in there, the more chance you have for votes, and the longer you wait, the fewer votes there are to go around.
And if you're interested in voting, I've pasted this in the chat, so you'll have an opportunity to go and vote for the submissions that are there now.
Awesome.
These contests go on continuously, though, so you can expect another VoxEdit weekly contest to come up very soon.
All right. So we are now in Game Maker Alpha 0.35. So some things that have changed. We pointed this out last time with the launch of 0.3, that there's a gallery now, and we've already got some interesting stuff going on in here. So I just for safety on the channel, I probably won't launch any of these without vetting them first on the channel, so I haven't had a chance to look through these. So maybe on Saturday or next Wednesday, we will take a look at some of these first things that have been uploaded here. You can see Joseph's and mine test from a couple weeks ago up here still. 333.
5 stars. Good job.
I don't know why it says 333 underneath the 3.3. I guess
I think
it's trying to
that's
average.
your overall average. Yeah.
But I do see there's other things going on here, so we'll just I'll just check things out, make sure that we're playing actual interesting games, and I'm not like just opening some random tech demo somebody uploaded accidentally. So we will check those out some other time. It is cool though to see people using. You can see Queen Petunia in here. We got Care Bears stuff going on, and it's just interesting to see people already putting stuff up. It's very exciting. This is gonna blow up soon. So I am very excited. And featured experiences are going to be some curated things from staff and people in our Game Maker Fund. So some of the first experiences that you're going to see in the metaverse are going to show up in featured experiences here first. So if you have access to the Game Maker beta, be sure to check out this stuff. It's very exciting to see this all starting to come together. So I promised a while ago that we would check out the Sandland, and it didn't work, but it is almost working now. So it's working
Nice.
enough that I can show it. There are some quirks which I'm working on before it is actually going to get published to the gallery. So if you have access to the Game Maker beta, you will be able to play it yourself through the gallery. Eventually, when the metaverse is launched, it will also be put up as a land. So there are some quirks to this, but we will be able to play it all the way to the end. So this was worked on by me and I believe 15 other artists. I don't remember the exact number. I think it was 15 or 14 other people worked on this. Some of them are regular viewers on the stream. Gundam Z actually was kind of the one who started this whole project, and he made it part of the Sandland meta community, which is run by Vlad, one of our artists in the Creator Fund. So everybody kind of took, what was our time limit? I think half an hour to build a section and then pass it on to the next person progressively. And then I finished it live on stream
Nice.
a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, something like that.
Yeah.
And then the Game Maker updated and we couldn't open the file anymore. So I've been working with the devs and they got it to where everything would open up successfully. It's just that some of the behaviors have changed the way they function since then. So some things like doors and like unlocks and things don't behave exactly the same way, but we have a way to get through them. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to play through this. We're going to have some fun. And you can see that we've got our title up here in the corner. Tells us our assets, the uniqueness of the assets that are being used, and we got our little message at the bottom, and we can hit the key to get rid of that hint. And here we go, nice smooth frame rate for us now. should look great because this is actually playing in 4K on my display, so it's like super sampled for those of you watching in 1080.
Sure.
So we've got Wizzy the Wizard. I'm actually going to be updating this guy with the latest animations. We've got all of our new combat things going on right now. I think he's just got a punch and he kind of disappears. So he's a little wonky right now. Let's replace him real quickly, if I can. Let's see if I can replace him with a more recent avatar. We're adding a whole bunch of new combat things, combos and stuff. So we're going to, let's see here. I think if I do merchant, this guy should have all the latest animations. So let's see here. Oop. Accidentally hit tab. All right, give it a second, and there we go. And we got our hold attack.
Oh yeah. Quick swipe. Get him.
Yeah. And our roll. Aha. All right, so we got to get through this very hazardous area. I had made some changes to this because if you were watching on that first stream, I kept on falling in the lava and getting stuck. So we made some fixes to give escape routes for when you accidentally fall like that. And
Sure.
the solidified lava still hurts, but at least you can get out. So there's no health regeneration right now on this guy, so we do have to be careful, but I did set the health kind of high, so hopefully we won't die. All right, so please be careful. I'm here to warn of the dangers ahead. You'd be better off taking the bridge course if you can figure it out. So now I already know what goes on over here. These guys will mess you up, and they're hungry. So it looks like something already got triggered that wasn't supposed to trigger. So I might have to fix that, but we can use this artifact to...
To carry it around.
Well, it's supposed to get rid of these rocks.
Oh, yeah.
So I just kind of used it to jump over them. Oh, there it goes. So there's some changes going on in the background. So this version has some they've been tweaking how the timing works on the message broadcasters. So it's kind of difficult to set it up correctly right now. So some things that were like carefully timed before, like the disappearing rocks when you hold the artifact up to them, don't work quite right anymore. So let's see if we can actually get across this bridge successfully. We have to break that, and it starts blowing up the bridge. You can see the spots disappearing there, and this artifact is supposed to get rid of this rock. I might have to just jump next to it. So I see some questions from YouTube about the next land sale. So that has not been announced yet. And it looks like it's not going to get rid of this rock. So,
Can you make it through?
Hey, I did it.
With oh, you just walked around?
Past. Yeah, I just jumped around the rock. I used those ninja skills. So, you have to beat this wolf, and he's supposed to spawn over there. Well, I guess he did. He's supposed to break open that hole. It kind of happened before we got up here. I'm not sure how. So something, I think I know what happened. So there was a change to the message broadcasters. They added the option to broadcast to all instead of broadcast just a radius. So basically everything that had a broadcast within radius setting before accidentally got flipped to broadcast all. So you might see some things that used to trigger only by proximity. If you start an older level that you've made later on, those triggers might happen instantly when you start the game. So that's just one of those things where you have to kind of check the settings and tweak things a little bit, and they should work fine. So this hole is already opened up for us. He's supposed to be fighting these guys, which I kind of made myself a little OP because I didn't want to die a whole bunch of times. So originally those guys were almost unbeatable. So, whoa, that's a hole. I don't remember seeing that before. Now we could just jump down anywhere if we wanted to. There's no fall damage right now. But that's no fun. Hey, this guy heals me now. That's good. That wasn't working last time I tried this. So this is the first time I've played this in this version of 3.5. So I was in a pre-release of 3.5. There were some tweaks. So this is actually running better than the last time I tried it. But it's always like a give and take of like features. You can see all the fish are flying right now. That's because birds got a setting. So the fish are all a bird behavior. And there's a setting to set the height, min and max height for the birds, which wasn't there before. They used to just go in a flat circle. Like time, and now they go in a circle that has some height variation, so the fish kind of just gracefully fly out of the water and then go back down. So that's as simple as
all about the quality assurance test, like going back through your game and making sure it's future proof for the new versions, because some of those fish are now flying through the road there, and that's pretty funny. I love it.
You can see the fish down at the bottom here, but you can barely see them. I did fix most of them. So I had forgotten that there were fish up here. So I hadn't changed any of those, but the fish
Sure.
down here I set to have a 0 min and max height, so they stay in the water for the most part. So let's hop through here carefully. Do not fall in the lava. I added a new lava pit. It was very easy to like skip a section of the game, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to like make people play the game. You could just like skip all of like this dungeon here. And so I added a lava pit as kind of a like a you must play this part. So we go down, down, down. Good grief. I couldn't fall through the hole. We go through here, and we've got some skeletons. Freaking easy. Hey, I got a twin. So he wants me to bring the silver key because this door is locked. So let's get all these guys out of the way. Last time I played this, I couldn't make it past the skeletons without dying. There was a lot fewer combat options, and those skeletons messed me up pretty bad. So we're just gonna clear them all out. Vengeance for my past life. And I see somebody, Nasser from YouTube is asking about, I think, space, like sci-fi stuff, and we could definitely do space stuff. We just haven't gotten into that yet. So if you check out some of the trailers on YouTube, some people have done like kind of like astronaut themed characters and alien creatures and all sorts of, I guess I could escape this way. I can jump a lot higher than normal. Oh, that would have been cool for the air attack. There's an aerial attack coming. It would have been nice to slice down on him from there.
Oh, yeah.
Oop. Hiding behind your fallen brethren here. Get over here. So, I mean, this particular game was made using the built-in assets. Am I holding the key? Where'd it go? Oh, I'm holding it like really far in front of me. What is up with that? So this was made with the default assets that come with the game maker. You can make any theme you want. So we've had people working on sci-fi assets. There's people interested in doing racing games, city games, all sorts of themes. So it's not like we're going to be stuck into like a Minecraft. What just hit me? No, really, like, is there a skeleton on the other side of the wall? What just hit me? I just got damaged and I have no idea what hit me. That was really weird. No, stop.
Yeah, I see that.
It happened again. There's a ghost.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe they have an object that's literally set as invisible.
Oh,
but...
I might have set a skeleton as invisible. That is possible. I might have accidentally made a ghost. So you can see the key is not working. So to make up for that, I made the doors breakable. So yeah, you can really do any theme that you want. Oh no, did I get trapped? Oh no. I got out for a second. Okay. Last time we got like really stuck in there and we weren't able to get out. Pick up the key. You can do it. I think I have to break the crate. No, I can't break it. Oh. Yes, I can. It's just hard to hit because it's on the ground. There we go. Now I should be able to get the key.
Yeah.
There we go. Got it. So yeah, I mean, I love Minecraft and I'm excited to play games like Minecraft, but we're not locked into a fantasy world building kind of game like Minecraft necessarily. Can I get out of the lava now?
Oh my goodness.
Yes, take your key. I didn't need it anyway. All that health for nothing. All right, and this hobo wants me to bring the remote, which I think also actually I think I did fix the remote. Did I get the remote to work? I don't remember. Can I pick up the remote? Get out of here, crates.
I like the theme transition in this section. It looks really nice.
Yeah, I love this area. This area is really cool. The way everything's locked behind these fences and like the stuff shoved up against the wall between the fence. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I can't seem to pick up the remote though. I don't know. Oh, there it goes. Is it gonna open? Nope. So yeah, I need to fix the doors. So this isn't published to the gallery yet. There's still some quirks that I'm working on, and that fish just kind of gracefully flew up over there. So
these fish are jumping. These
yes.
fish are not flying. So
yes,
it's all good.
They're very slow jumping.
That water block is flying.
Yeah, so this is actually supposed to be rain, because it's coming down from the clouds. You can see there's a few
very
sections.
good. Okay,
So
that makes
this is kind of
sense.
This is sort of in that Minecraft aesthetic of people who set up dioramas in Minecraft. So
Sure.
This area in particular is like that. We've got a lovely little mushroom and lily pad garden going on here. We found Herobrine. I haven't found Herobrine. I guess he could be lurking around. I don't think this guy says anything. No, he's just watching his camels. And all right, that area is nothing. We go up here, and we've got another quest from this guy. Someone stole my sword. Bring it back, and I'll open the door. So I know that's a lie, because he's not gonna open the door. I'll have to break it down, but I'll get his sword anyway. It is over here. You have to fight all these wolves to get to it. Can I beat them before? Yes, I can. Awesome. Let's see if I can make it in one life. That would be impressive. Let's see. I guess I could go... no, I don't really have a way to get back to that healing totem, because it's way up high. I don't have a way back up. All right.
Sure. So JJK in the chat asked, which behavior did you set for the fish to allow them to swim in the water?
He did open the door for me.
Very good.
Oh, okay. I had tried fixing the other doors and it keeps on triggering it. He closed it. He's trying to fake me out.
Yeah.
So I didn't. The challenge of working. I'll get to JJ's question right after this. The challenge of working on this one is that I was only the last person to work on this, so I just made a little section at the end. Everything else in here was made by other people, so I kind of had to figure out, without talking to them, what their ideas were and like try to make it mesh together at the end. So it was definitely a challenge, and there's still like nuances and quirks to things that I haven't quite figured out. So it's a lot of fun though. It's a lot of fun like working on other people's stuff in a collaborative way like that, but like a blind collaboration, if you will. So I don't know what Paul Ferranti's talking about over there, but so the question about the fish, they use the bird behavior. So there is no fish behavior right now. So you can see those birds are flying around just in a circle, and they kind of move up and down and around in a circle. That is the same thing that I'm doing for the fish. I just lower them into the water. So as you can see, they're doing a little too much height variation and gracefully gliding out of the water like zero gravity flying fish. But they before they didn't have that height variation. So that's this guy's sensitivity radius is not picking me up, so I think I'm gonna get away scot-free with this key if I can
nice.
If I can pick it up. Come on, open. Gimme. I don't, it seems to be stuck on these crates, I think. I'm not sure why I can't pick that up. I've done it before. There we go. I just had to get the right angle on it.
This is a
funny
really good
enough.
point in the chat. I didn't
Yep.
even think about this because I've been so engaged with gameplay.
Giveaways. We forgot the giveaways. I just looked. Oh no. Oh no.
43
I,
minutes in.
I was
That's a
like,
good point.
good grief. I was like so happy to like see the Sandland and be able to show everybody for the first time. So let's put, if you want a chance at winning 100 sand, put !sand in the chat, and we will do a dice roll. And I'm sorry, everybody. I was like totally. This is what happens when I take a week away from the streaming. It's been since last Wednesday, so it just took
it's
skipping the
funny
one
because
Saturday to forget how to do everything.
I was just like so immersed and engaged in the experience that like you're working with here and like seeing how everything's working and developing from one version to the next, right? And answering the questions that I was totally like, yeah, sure, no big deal. Don't think about it. And all of a
We're
sudden
just
it's
having
like, boom,
fun.
right?
We're just having fun. So sorry about that, everybody. We'll give you another minute to get all those in there. We're going to do a double giveaway. So we will roll twice on these entries to kind of catch up because we're way behind. So you still have the chance to win more than once, but we're going to roll. And I was trying to avoid work. This is work. This is my work.
Right?
I can't avoid work.
Can't do it. Can't be done.
I can't. Like I look at something and it's work. So anyway, so we'll do a double roll, and Joseph will find both of those in the entries. We'll give you another 30 seconds to do !sand in the chat. Yeah, I really don't know what Paul's going on about there. So, so funny thing about grabbing that key, I don't know if I can get back to where I'm supposed to go. The door that I just fell down is what it's supposed to unlock. So that's kind of like a little design oversight there. You can just kind of skip that part by jumping past it. But I mean, that's the fun thing with these kind of open worlds also, is you can find a bunch of different ways to do things. So we're supposed to go this way. Oh, what happened to the ladder?
Is it because you're still holding the...
That shouldn't affect anything.
Run up the ladder. Oh, yeah.
I think this top piece of ladder was not set to climbable, but that's very strange because it worked before, yeah. And it definitely was a ladder. So, well, I guess we can't go that way. So we'll go this way. All right, so let's do two roll. Wait, maybe it is because of the key. I went up here before. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Oh, wait, did I fall down or did I go up? I went up. Okay, good. Very strange. Okay. All right, so let's do the roll.
Roll number one.
Wow. This has never happened before.
What's that?
Triple zeros. So that's 100, I guess, the way we were counting it. So
yeah.
So I can't see our viewer count right now. It just shows 0 for me. I don't know what's up with
I'm
the
at
restream
59.
chat.
59. Right?
Okay, so we do.
So
need to re-roll that. 32.
Okay.
Is the first one. Do you want me to roll the second one right now, or do you want to find the first winner first?
I just put 32 in the chat as a marker, so no one could possibly type the !sand.
It means we all win.
I don't know about that. I think the team might be a little bit interested in me sending in.
How much sand are we giving away?
Right? They'd be like, I don't know, one stream, all this sand, and what? Look at all these addresses. Waste, like, you know what I mean? It would take whoever was sending that or two to be able to send all those requests.
So that was a 94, so that's too high.
That's not going to work.
So James Lee, you that's a 64, still too high. We're doing this giveaway. If you look at the chat on the screen, you can see that people are watching from Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Periscope. We do have people watching from another site, although I can't see their chats. I don't know if they can actually chat from that. That's what's the other site called? Um, I don't remember what the other site that we use is called off the top of my head.
Oh, there's so many of them. Honestly, they all go at the same time. I'll go back and have a look. I think it's Theta is one of them.
Oh, Theta. That's what it was.
Is another one.
Yeah.
So we're all over.
So that was a 56. You said we have 54, right?
Yeah.
Viewers? So
59 right now.
59.
But unless all of them submitted an exclamation mark sand, which if I was to guess, that's not the case. I'll put it in the chat. And then when I get down to the bottom, what did you say? 59?
56.
Oh, 56.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in the chat, but also, can you roll me another one that's lower than that, just in case I never get there?
Give me lower than 50. I got a 50. A 50 even. So
I'm doing it again. Give me one more, because if there's not 56 people, the 50th will win. If there's not 50, then I would like to have some option.
I wish I could roll this consistently in like D&D.
Right?
27. I know we got that.
Okay.
So we got 27.
All right.
Only 37 people posted sand.
Well,
were you the 37th?
This doesn't just include Twitch. It includes all the platforms. So we've got it all there.
Yeah, we can scroll back through the chat across all platforms on our end, so you won't see them all on one page that you're watching from. My life is at stake, apparently. I missed the platform I was trying to jump on. Woo. Getting rusty. Can I make it up here this time? I don't think it's gonna work. No, we gotta take the other ladder. Okay. So let's take the other ladder and go up this way. Ooh. Climb, climb, climb. Climb, climb, climb. All right. We want to drop right there. So this is the door that was supposed to open, but we couldn't even get up the ladder. Get rid of that mummy.
Okay, I need to put this in on the. You got to put it on YouTube. This one for the first time.
We got a YouTube winner. Yeah,
a YouTube winner.
Congrats.
So, Patrick, you win.
Congratulations, Patrick. So stay tuned because you didn't just win 100 sand. You also have a chance at the end of the stream to go up against the other two winners for a chance at an NFT. And we will be giving away another Care Bears NFT. All right. So now I'm 95% sure that this doesn't work. This is supposed to be a soccer game. And if this dragon's egg rolls into this goal, the game is over. And these guys don't have health, so you can't kill them. But if you roll the egg to the other side successfully, I'm going to try to not score a goal on myself here. If you can get it to the other side, I cheat. I try to hop it over the wall so I don't have to deal with the skeletons, but we'll go this way, I guess.
Okay, so that was just for the 32. I'm going to continue to count here and see how high we can go. If I don't get to 50 or 56, then number 27 will win and go back.
Correct. So will this goal work? Apparently not, unless it's a timing thing. So this fence is supposed to open when you score a goal, and it actually went inside the goal. That's cool.
Okay, so there's only 43 submissions before I type the number 32, meaning that that's the cap for this particular drawing. But we'll do another one in just a few minutes for those people who missed the first one. That I know.
Can you get rid of that Facebook comment there? Because I can't. I'd have to exit out of the game to get to the chat.
Oh yes.
Thanks.
Block user. Bye bye.
Yeah. So
it'll stay on the thing on the screen though. I think for a while, but
they didn't post a link or anything, so we're all good. So I just broke down the gate. That gate is supposed to open up when you score the goal, but it's not working at the moment. So we'll just do it this way. And this is the end here. And I see somebody asking about the sand fountain, which we'll get to take a close look at. So this is the end area that I built. Somebody else did the Sandland there. I put the 2020 because I would like to see this be an annual thing, at least. It'd be very cool to see. So somebody did the coin and the Sandland and the sun, and then the Sandland version. I changed it from a 1 to a 2 because we upgraded to 0.2, and I think when it launches, it'll be a 3 in the gallery. So somebody was asking about the shine on the fountain, and that was a fun technical challenge. So the shine is actually another object, and you can kind of tell if you look really closely. You can kind of see it peek out the side a little bit. If I can find one where it does it.
Sure.
Oh yeah, at the bottom of the coin
big center
here.
one, you can see it there pretty clearly on the side.
Yeah, it just kind of peeks at the bottom there. It's pretty quick, so it's like not super noticeable. And hey, it's a shiny coin, so any side could be shiny.
Yeah, it's super cool.
So what that is it's a rectangle with some little notches taken out of it for the relief part of the coin, and I made them all emissive, and it slides through the coin, and I think there's like a slight angle that I did. I'm not really sure. I made this like a year ago now, almost a year ago. So I'm trying to remember exactly how I set up the animation, but basically the shiny part is a child of the coin in VoxEdit. It's a child node, and I just very carefully timed it so that way when the coin flips over to a certain part, it would pull that through the coin and show up just on the surface as a flash of light. And then I made the little coins turn a little bit faster than the big coin. And I timed it so that way there was 2 little coin turns for every 1 big coin turn, and then they do a little hover up and down opposite of each other. So it was a lot of fun to set up. I'm actually going to be making that coin drop game that we made on stream. I'm going to be making this little coin as its own object, and have that be the coin that drops in the coin drop game. So it's not these shields that you see here. I mean, I guess, are these still shields? Yeah, they're still shields. They still have the handles on the back. So many shields. I guess the little ones are coins. If you look at them, they don't have a handle on the back. So I didn't make these assets. These, I believe, were Tybalt, our head artist. But yeah, so these coins will be an asset in the coin drop game. And yeah, this was the whole Sandland. So this was the culmination of that experience. You can kind of look down and around at everything. You can see the meow from the cat here. I believe this was Leo Fogel, which is Vlad, who set up the Sandland community. That's his wife. I believe she did the cat. It was either Vlad or his wife. I don't remember which one of them did it. I think that was her part of the project. And I wish I could remember who all did what parts, but I will try. If you go back and check out the stream, gosh, I think that was July. I don't remember when that was. I think it was. It was August 1st. It was the day before my birthday that we did the stream of me finishing this. So that's how I can remember that. So if you check back the stream on August 1st, you can see me making this section and playing the game through the first time. And I think that time all the doors worked and all the fish stayed in the water. Ooh, I almost fell there. The soccer game worked and everything. So that was the whole shebang. So there's the Sandland 2020. This will be available in the gallery very soon for those of you who have beta or alpha access. I keep doing that. And I can continue updating it to work out any quirks that come along the way. So once I publish it to the gallery, it's not a permanent thing. I can keep on doing little fixes. So if you get a chance to play it and you notice a problem, you can go ahead and let me know on Twitter. at Kamisazi. I don't know if it shows up in the scroll, but a lot of you already follow me on Twitter, so you'll be able to find me. Or on Discord on the Sandbox server. I'm Alex. You can just go to the general chat and be like, hey, Alex, tag me and let me know about any problems you find with this, and I will do my best to fix them. And then to win the game, we just talk to this guy, and it goes, you won. And that was it. So I didn't set up any quests for this. The quest system was not built when this map was launched. So that's that. How are we doing on time? Well, we're just about time to wrap up the stream. Good. So I think we're gonna do the last. Did we get the second winner? Did you already do that?
I added the second winner, which was Susu Time 777. But
congratulations.
As with any of these giveaways, the only way I'll be able to send sand your way is if you could give me your Ethereum address. So for your wallet, whether you use MetaMask or Bitsky or those other services, I would need to have your wallet address in order to be able to send it to you. So if you're watching and listening, please do send me a DM there or on Twitter. If you're not on twitch.tv and you're watching and you have won, make sure to send me a message through Twitter in order for me to be able to get that to you.
Cool. So let's go ahead and get the last giveaway started. So if you're still around, !sand in the chat for a chance to get 100 sand tokens to your Ether wallet, as Joseph just described. And the winner will go up against the other two for a chance at an NFT from the Care Bears sale. So this is a 2x2 land. That's flat. That's boring. Let's do something interesting. Let's make, what should we do? You pick, Joseph. Do you want lake, desert, nether, or meadow?
I have shown the desert. Let's do,
let's not do the meadow, because the meadow's kind of flat. So let's do either lake or
let's do the lake.
Desert. Okay.
Do the lake.
Lake. Wasn't there island jungle before? Oh, there's more. I didn't realize I could scroll down. Yeah. There's also Antarctica and jungle islands.
I like Antarctica. Let's try that. I haven't seen that one yet.
All right. And we're going to do a 2x2. So keep those exclamation points going in the chat. We're going to roll on that in a minute here. And we'll just call it stream. We can actually delete lands right from the game maker now, which is great. I saw somebody asking, I don't know if you answered them in the chat or not, Joseph. Somebody asked about where are the land files now? Because it moved.
Oh, yeah. That's a great question that I couldn't find an answer.
So they're very close to where they were before. So let me make sure you can see that next to the chat. So everything before was in this folder called lands, and it was app. What was the whole URL? Scroll that over. It's like a 1 pixel that I have to line the mouse up on. So it was in users, your username, which I don't know why mine is computer. That's kind of weird. App data, local load, TSB gaming / the sandbox / lands. That was the old folder. If you have any files from 0.2 or before, you still will have them in this folder. And if you say, like for my case, I just got a new computer, I had to move stuff over. If I wanted to open up any 0.2 or older lands, this would be the folder that I need to put them in for the game maker to be able to see them. And those are the .land files. Well, there's now a new folder. You just go up 1 level and you go to experiences. And then you've got local packages. And now there's an LPK file. I guess that's land package is what I would assume LPK stands for. And you can see CoinCrypt, Magma Maze, Sandland, and Test. And we haven't saved this yet, so it doesn't show up in here yet. You also get thumbnails. These number ones, those are related to the ones that showed up in the gallery. And the ones that you make will have the name of your land on there. So CoinCrypt there, if I just put .png at the end, you can actually see that is just a PNG file.
Sure.
And I don't know if I don't know if me putting the PNG is going to mess it up for the game maker or not. So
Probably broke it, but you know,
I probably broke it. It's just a thumbnail. If you can delete the thumbnails and they will just regenerate next time you save the land or see them on the gallery. So that's no big deal. Don't delete your LPK files though. You want to keep those. Those are your lands. Yeah. So the current meta, if you will, for using the game maker, if you used assets that are published on the marketplace in making your land, any other person using that in the game maker, even if they don't have those items in their inventory, will be able to play your land. So you have your Sandbox account, you're logged into the marketplace, and you add a whole bunch of things to your inventory of the free not minted assets, and you're playing around with those in your land, and you save. You can send that LPK file to somebody else and they'll be able to open it and play it even if they haven't added those same assets to their inventory, as long as they are published assets publicly viewable on the marketplace. So that's it may have worked like that before, but we didn't really have a test case for it, so I don't know if that's news or not. But it is nice to know that if you have access to the beta, you can, if you're in the beta, you can publish to the gallery. Anybody can try out your map. And if you want to send it to one person specifically, instead of having them look through, if you wanted to send it to one person specifically so they could edit the file, you can send that to them. If they delete that asset from the map, they would have to add that asset to their inventory to be able to place it again. But they will be able to make changes to that land so you can work collaboratively like the Sandland project, even without having all the same assets in your inventory. So that is a useful feature.
Yeah,
so,
that's pretty cool. If you're like working as a team of two or more, right, and you guys are both comparatively, you know, you don't have an artist and don't have a designer, but you're both artists and designers, then it may be that, you know, Joe is working on creating assets for the day while Alex is working on the game design, and then we say, okay, I'm out of my assets, and flip it over to the other person, right? And then you'd be able to get a project done a little bit faster that way. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so the thing with your own custom-made assets, you do have to publish them to the marketplace in order for other people to use those. So you need to have an artist account, which only people in the Creator Fund and the Game Maker Fund, for the most part, have access to that right now. That will be changing. That will be changing in the future. So, yeah, that's the one caveat. So that we still have like 1,000 assets on the marketplace. So there's still plenty of items to work with, even if you don't have an artist account. And there we go. I was like too far away for it to grab. If I click up here, it turns, but if I click down here, it orbits. It's just like not registering the distance. So anyway, here is Antarctica. We've got some really cool canyons with rivers and frozen ice beds and stuff going on here. And this is a 2x2 land. So it might not like a whole lot right now, but this is actually this is pretty huge. And 3x3 and 4x4 will be coming back. There was an update to Unity, which is causing some issues with the size of those lands. So that will be coming back. I saw somebody ooh. Whoa. I don't know what I did.
Oh no!
It just crashed. Oh well.
Crap.
We were just about done anyway. I was just showing the size of the land. So, you know, alpha software, there's going to be bugs. I'll take a look at that error log later and see what happened. So who knows? That could have been anything. So let's do a roll for the last giveaway. And while Joseph is counting, I'll take a look at the chat and see if there are any questions there. I see a couple questions. So we've got a 17. 17 is the winner.
Well within the range. That's great. Okay, so I'm going to type in the chat now 17 just so I know that there's a marker. Kiwi, I think there's already going to be more than 17 there. So unfortunately, you won't make it for this stream. But if you're here for our next stream coming up on Saturday, then you'll be eligible in that. Let's see here.
So thank you, Chosen Champ. I'm glad when we can have a good show for you guys. I see Nina from YouTube asks, can you explain the dimensions of a 1x1 land in square miles or acres or something? I'm still confused to how much space there is. So I did the math before, and I don't remember off the top of my head, but let's pull up a calculator here. Let's see, I've got a shortcut key for it. Here we go. So somebody in the chat, remind me. Well, let's do the math first. So we've got a each land is 96 meters. So 96 by 96. Why did it jump over there? What? I
think you pushed the little tiny button in the top left.
Oh, I was hovering over it maybe. I hit enter and it like whoop.
Yeah.
So
I think it makes it so that it's always pinned on the top of your screen if you're doing other tasks.
Oh. Okay, so there's 9,216 square meters in a land. So we can roughly say it's a little bit under 10,000 square meters in a land. And congratulations, X Shinra, for winning the giveaway. So we're gonna do the roll for the NFT in just a minute here. Now let's see. How many square meters are in an acre? There are 4,046 square meters in an acre. So a 2x2 land, which is what we just had on the screen, is almost an acre. So a single land is just under a quarter acre. I hope that answers that question thoroughly enough. I guess we could say, what's the count on lands in the sandbox? I always forget that number.
166,000 and number that I have over here on an Excel spreadsheet. 1 second. 166,464.
Well, I'll round it to 166,000 because I already typed it in, and now it's gonna yell at me if I try. Oh wait, no, I can do that. Nope, it doesn't.
You can the delete key just.
166 what?
166,464.
And then we divide it by 4 acres or 4 lands in an acre. There. What? I was like, that number doesn't make any sense at all. Let's start over. 166,464, right?
Yep.
Divided by 4. I accidentally divided it by itself. You can see it at the top there. There was a little.
Yeah.
So there's about 41. 616 acres, 41,616 acres in the whole sandbox, which
sure.
is huge. I mean, that's, a state, basically, right?
Right. Yeah.
that's giant. I don't know how big Rhode Island is. How many acres is Rhode Island?
And this is like almost 16,000 kilometers worth of space. There's going to be so much space.
Okay,
like
well, it's a good bit smaller than Rhode Island. Rhode Island is 776,000 acres, but still, that's a sizable percentage of a state. I mean, how big's Vatican City?
I have no idea.
I think Vatican City is pretty tiny.
Amara in the chat says that they noticed that I have many screens. So yes, I mentioned it on the live stream that I did during the land sale events. But I have one PC that is here, right? This is what I watch the Twitch chat on when I'm just watching the stream and seeing what Alex is doing, right? And then I've got another computer that controls these two. So when we're talking about seeing the YouTubes and the Facebooks and all that, I manage that over here, and then my spreadsheets and all my work is over here. And this is my everyday. So when you send me support questions asking, I've got literally 15 tabs up right here. I've got another currently 10 on that screen to make sure that I have the answer for you immediately, no matter which platform you're. Yeah,
So the Sandbox is almost 350 Vatican cities. Xshinra says that London as a city is 75,000 acres. So the Sandbox is like half the size of London.
which is
More
not.
is more than half the size of London.
Yeah, yeah,
And London is a very large city.
huge.
So yeah, that's it's a lot of space, and when you consider that it's about $45 for a quarter acre of land, it's
Right.
like free real estate.
It's very real.
It's not quite free. It's $45, but considering the price of real estate,
$43.20, sir.
yes, yeah. I round. My brain likes nice round numbers. So
It's a great price.
speaking of round numbers,
Yes,
let's
sir.
get the D6 out here.
Oh, very
And
good. Among the three folks that won Sand today, one of the three of you will now be winning an NFT.
mm-hmm. So we're gonna be giving away the baby Yorg, which oh, I went to the wrong page. There we go. Shop and baby Yorg. So we are rolling for this guy. So cool thing, if you are able to publish assets to the game maker, something you might be interested in knowing, you can right click and save image or copy image. Copy image will bring the current view of this 3D pane no matter what frame you're on. You know, if it's running, whatever position you have it in, that exact frame when you hit copy image will be copied to your clipboard as a transparent PNG that you can paste into a text document and an email, wherever. Photoshop is very cool. And if this is too small for you, you can zoom into the web page. So you can either use your zoom controls here, or you could hold control and scroll. And if you get to, I think it's, yeah, there we go, 250%. Sometimes it's 400, sometimes it's 500, depending on your screen resolution. You will get a massive resolution preview of your asset here, and then you can take a screenshot just like that. I just hit copy image, and then I can open up, Paint, paste it in. Of course, Paint doesn't support PNG transparency, so it does this black background. But if I did this in Photoshop, it would all be clipped out. If I put this into a Word doc, it would have a transparent background. It's pretty spiffy being able to do that. I've done some important things with that, like proposals and stuff, just using our dashboard to get screenshots like that. This is how Care Bears as a company, how they approved their assets, is they saw screenshots like this done from the website. So
Sure.
that's how I sent it to them.
Super cool.
And then you can just reset your zoom, and then you're back to normal. So just a little tidbit. So we're gonna do the final roll here. And then there's like two more news things that I wanted to mention. So winner 1 is sides 1 and 2. Winner 2 is sides 3 and 4, and winner 3 is sides 5 and 6 to get that NFT. So roll, and it's a 1. So congratulations to our first winner. You won 100 sand and an NFT. Make sure you get Joseph your Ether wallet if you did not already do that. That was the person from YouTube, right?
Yes, that was Patrick. Yes.
Patrick. So congratulations, Patrick. There was something else that I wanted to mention. Sand staking. I'm sure Joseph probably talked about this on Saturday.
Absolutely, I did.
So make sure you check out staking.sandbox.game because you can Well, Joseph, do you want to explain real quickly what staking is? Can you do that in like a
Sure, I can do
45-second
that
version?
very, very briefly.
Okay.
The way that we're staking is that you go onto Uniswap. On Uniswap, you stake or add to the liquidity pool your sand and an equal portion of Ethereum. And what that allows is for people who might want to buy sand or sell sand will be able to do that with this pool of liquidity. And right, last I checked, we were over $1.6 million worth of liquidity in the pool total. As a reward, you get Uni V2 token. And this program that we're doing right now is designed to reward folks for adding to that liquidity pool. So you go on to staking.sandbox.game, and if you're interested, you can then stake those liquidity pool tokens on the website. It's saying, yes, I did add to the pool, and here's my proof. And then as a reward, you're receiving sand over the duration. Uh, each month right now. And this program is intended to expand, but no details are available just yet. Um, During this month, 1.6 million sand will be divided amongst those people who have staked their liquidity pool token. So all of the total tokens divided by the 1.6 million goes out, and you're getting your share. So far, I personally have staked roughly $850 worth of sand and an equal amount of Ethereum into the liquidity pool, giving me 180 staked liquidity pool tokens that I could put on the website. I have earned, since this program started, 308, almost 309 sand, and that number will continue to go up every minute of every day until the program is done. So it's super cool. It's kind of an early incentive for folks who already have the sand, and yeah, it's been very successful.
So to give kind of a frame of reference, and how long will the program last? Good question. This one
Uh,
goes for another month and a half, right? Something like that.
yes, roughly. It's a little bit longer than a month and a half. It's only been going about a week now, but
Feels like forever.
each each 30, yeah, well, this is the world we live in. We're super busy all the time, right? Each 30-day period is 1.5 million sand, and they have teased the idea that that might expand to different options. So you may notice that when you first stake your UniV2 token, that there's a little like second section for a different kind of offer. So this program could expand over time. And this program is not the same program as our long-term plan to allow your staking of sand to turn into new gems and cattle. So there's this is just kind of a special bonus surprise thing that we have done for the community, and it is, as I said before, so far it's been very successful in proving not only interest from the community, but also once that interest is proven, it's possible for the team to take that and say, like, look, people are interested in staking. Would you be willing to provide some kind of a reward? So we'll see where it develops in the future, but so far it's been very good.
For a frame of reference on what the return on investment is, I put in 150 US dollars worth of sand and Ethereum into it. So I guess that's about, it would be $300 across the two things. And if I had put that into my local savings bank over the course of a year, I might earn like a penny or two of interest. And
Yeah.
the amount of sand that I've earned in the past week since this launched is equivalent to about $2.24. So like that's not a lot of money, but that is orders of magnitude larger than what I would get on savings
Right.
interest. So this is just a
Right.
really cool program. And one of the expansions that has been, I guess, officially announced is that landowners will get a multiplier in the next round. So if you own land, that's what I saw. I believe it was Seb was saying on Twitter. So cool stuff. And let's see, are there any last minute questions in the chat here? Oh, Amaruchi says we have amazing humans.
Well, thank
So
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Um, Real question is this big enough for Middle Earth? I think Middle Earth is probably larger than London, but this is large enough for Skyrim. If we want to put it
Yeah,
in real game context,
yeah.
like I believe a 12 by 12 plot could almost fit Skyrim. I'm not entirely sure on the measurements, but
Yeah,
there's things that, like the effects of like scale and stuff. There's lots of more or less empty spaces in games like that. So, you might put some things a little bit closer together, but you could definitely do large scale things like that.
yeah.
Um,
And I want to answer this question in the chat there.
sure.
Gundams, we do not, uh, hmm, we are not allowed to speak to the point of what the yield multiplier may be until everyone knows,
Yeah.
essentially. So,
I don't even know what
so
it is.
what you see on the Medium articles and on the tweets and all of those things, that is all the information that we're allowed to provide at any given time. As soon as we can, like the second I see somebody like Seb possibly discuss it in an AMA or otherwise mention leaks, etc., I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. And I just start sharing it to everywhere and everybody, right? Because I want people to know as soon as we possibly can, but there has to be a process to it in order to be sure that like we're not saying things in the wrong way. I wouldn't want to tell you something, and I won't even bring up an example because that's poor, poor doing a poor job of managing a community. But I wouldn't want to tell you one thing and you get all excited, and then it ends up being less or different, and that upsets you, right? So what we can say is that yield multipliers based on land NFT ownership will be introduced, but that will be in the phase two, which would be by my best guess, at the end of this 30-day period.
I'm reaching way back in the chat here because I saw this earlier. Jake Click asked or said, "My old files don't open. Is there a trick?" So, unfortunately, I don't have necessarily a one size fits all solution for why a land may not open, especially if it's going from an old version to a new version. I would say you can try asking in the Discord support chat, and they may tag me in it, and I may try to get the land file from you and see if I can open it with the dev mode and see if I can. There's a console readout that might tell me if there's like a specific asset that maybe got deleted and is blocking the level from loading. I have some weird things in the background that I can try. I can't necessarily guarantee anything. Even like my old version 0.08 worlds, I've been able to open, but they're like very broken. So those old demos I did for like Hopper and Under and all those little 30-second videos, I can like kind of open them, but there's like chunks of land missing, and it's very confusing. So
Sure.
there's all sorts of reasons why something might not be able to open. Backwards compatibility is not promised yet because there's so many in alpha. There's so many fundamental changes to the way things are working as we create this original system. So as we move up into beta, backwards compatibility is going to be much more of a real consistent possibility because we don't want people to lose their work. But
Yeah.
in alpha, there's lots of like critical changes going on that we can't promise that everything will always work from version to version. And I think that's mostly it. I'm sorry if we didn't get to any questions today. We love answering your questions, but sometimes we just run out of time. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope things seemed a little smoother today with the new technology. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to. Well, of course, the Sandbox crashed in the middle of showing that,
Well,
but
you know,
we'll figure that out, and we will see you again on Saturday. So thank you.
thank you.